ladies and gentlemen, it's BMO Combo 13 here, guys. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to do a video, not just any video, a video review. What a review on the Dinocharge Megazord. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I took him out of his packaging and I'm leaving him in like this because the simple fact is the way that they package this figure is very difficult to actually get out of. No, it's not difficult, it's annoying, because the way that they do it is the feet are kind of disconnected, and it's a hassle just to get this thing out of the plastic. So I'm leaving him in the box this way, so that way when I get the other figures to come in, I can just like pop him back out and do what I want, or display him however it pleases. But anyway, this is him, not packaged in his box. You can clearly see that for yourself. And anyway, this is the box itself. Here you have all the various other things that go along with this guy. You also have the other Zords. You have the Velociraptor and the I forget what kind of dinosaur that is. If you guys know what it is, just remind me. It may come to me eventually later. If it does not, just comment section below. I'm sorry. I'm just having a really blonde day. Now you guys are probably wondering, wait a minute, he's not a blonde, he's brown. I used to be a blonde. I used to be. This is actually my natural hair color. Anyway, that's besides the point. Anyway, so here's the back in all of its awesome glory. The Zords that it comes with, the Stegosaurus, the T-Rex, and the Triceratops. You also had the Megazord in all of its awesome glory, which has a pretty cool little picture there. Yeah, so just another thing. You also have a well, let's see, where does it actually say it comes with a battery? I mean, I know it does say somewhere, I don't know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this guy out of the box. Now, first off, I discombobulated the Zord, so therefore this is actually them in their base form. So this is, you actually see, this is the T-Rex, Triceratops, and the Stego. We'll start off with the Stego first, considering the fact that it looks pretty cool. I like it. The Stegosaurus is pretty neat. You do see some small bits of detailing on there. I'm sorry if the light's like really dim. It's can't really do nothing about it. I mean, you could change the light bulb, but that wouldn't really do anything, because that's just how the lighting system is in this particular spot of my house. But you can see that there is small little bits of detailing on this guy. I think he's pretty cool. He's pretty neat. I like him. I mean, the blue and the yellow does work for this guy. He may be small, but he packs the punch. Anyway, so the one interesting thing about this figure and the Triceratops is it has this little mechanism right here, which is a little gimmick. The gimmick, I'll do that when it forms the Megazord, mostly because that's what it's mostly used for. But other than that, though, it's a pretty neat figure. I really commend Bandai of America for, even though they did downgrade. This is downgrade from what the the Japanese figure was. It's just Bandai of America, even though they did downgrade it, the Samurai Megazord, the Gosei Great Megazord, and the Legendary Megazord, a lot of people don't really realize that it's mostly due to cost production, and in order to do like something where Japan is, and considering the fact that the United States is in a financial rut, we can only get what we can get. But here's the thing, Bandai of America did a pretty banging job, and I really commend them for that, because at least they are trying to give us what we can. Even if like half of those people are adult collectors. Mostly this is aimed for small children, but again, adult collectors. Yeah. Anyway, so the Stego I do like. He is pretty cool. You can also see the detail in the eyes, which they at least gave him eyes, so that's also cool. Triceratops literally struck me as the first thing. Really bright pink. It'll come up. It's not really that bright on my camera. It's actually more of a violet kind of pinkish color. But I think this is really the coolest one. The Stegosaurus is cool, but this one I like a lot, considering the fact that it's simple, but yet it's just really striking to me. Again, small bits of detailing. You can actually see more on here than the darker blue color in the Stegosaurus. The pink and yellow work really well for this figure. Also, the note, this guy has a little lever mechanism here. But the thing though, on mine though, I don't know about you guys, but on mine though, it's really loose. I mean, it's not loose to where the little gimmick thing that it has, it does it on its own, but it just kind of really concerns me a little bit, and I was kind of maybe tempted to bring it back, but then again, I look at things where it might have some imperfections, but imperfections also have some perfections of themselves. So yeah, a little Buddhism for you. But yeah, so a little mechanism there, which we'll do the mechanism in a little bit. Also, just to let you know, the mouth can open. Why? To store a battery, which it only comes with one battery, which I'll show you in a little bit. It comes with only one battery. I think the other batteries are with the morpher and the sword, I believe. I'm going to be getting the morpher and the sword eventually, so that way it doesn't feel like a little bit weird, because the only way to transform it, these guys become arms and you have the little battery thing in there. I'm just used to being done in Kyoryuger, but that's it for these guys. Now for the big one himself, the big guy, the main man himself. The T-Rex Megazord. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Just look at him. I love him. I love him. It's mostly due to the fact that I grew up with Transformers, and the very first Transformers I watched was Beast Wars. So anything related with kind of like, animals or reptiles or dinosaurs or any kind of mythological creatures that can transform into robots, or at least can combine with other various things, really appeal to me more. It's just, he's so cool. And the one thing I love the most about what was done with Kyoryuger was the fact that, look at this guy. He has a cartoonish head, kind of. But it's cool. I like it. I really do. I love this guy so much. I wasn't able to get the Japanese figures due to the fact that, my money issue. I have my own fair share of money issues, so I can only get what I can. But even still, I am really content with this guy. This guy is just really cool. And articulation, actually really interesting. Now, this guy has articulation. These have articulation, which I'll show you in the transformation sequence, but the legs can actually go back, which that's pretty cool, but that's mostly due to transformation. And also, from the Japanese figure, they kept the mouth opening gimmick. I like that. Anyway, so, oh yeah, by the way, the detailing, I forgot that one. The detailing on this guy is fairly good. It's simple, but fairly good. I like it. Even on the back, even where you have, like, the screw holes and whatnot, you still see there's a little tiny bits of small detailing on there. Simple, but I like that. That's the thing. I like simple. If it's simple, if it's appealing to me, but if it's simple, that's an added plus. So, it's just the fact alone, it's very cool. Now on to what comes with this set. The battery. Now the whole Beast battery thing was that pretty much they would be like, brave in, and then they push the little button and then activates their battery, and then that of course would give away to the whole, like, the morphing. This, however, in this case is a little bit different though. Why? Because on the Japanese version you just pretty much just press one button. Here, what I like about what Bandai of America did was that they pretty much have 4 stickers on there. And you're probably wondering, well, why did they put 4 stickers on there? They kind of show a small little metamorphosis kind of happening. Where pretty much you have this where it starts off, it's kind of like this fossilized version of what it is, but then when you push the button, it goes halfway, full transformation. You push it again, does that. Does it again more. I love that. I think that was a very cool gimmick that they have in there. It's not just, straight away just transformation. It's just, it's like, I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, on to the main portion of this video, the transformation of the Dinocharge Megazord. Woo! Anyway, the first thing you want to do is you can start off with either one, same thing. Pretty much you're doing the same exact thing for the oh my god, I'm so sorry. The Stego and the Triceratops. We'll just start off with the Triceratops first. Pretty much the only thing you're doing is you're just folding back the front legs, and then you're going to fold in the back hind legs, and just pretty much just have it where they're just neatly, like, snuggled in like this. Same exact thing you're going to do from the other side, completely snuggled in, and you have yourself an arm. Same exact thing for the Stego. Just all you have to do is with the fronts, and you have it completely snuggled in, and you have 2 arms. Whoa, bro, he's got like arms. Oh, but that's not all. This is the main component, the main guy himself. Anyway, so what you do with him, pretty much all you do is you take the back legs and you just bring them back, like so. I mean, I'm just doing this based off my own instinct. I mean, the instructions are completely, like, self-explanatory. Very simple. But before you do that, transformation, you just fold down his little dino arms. And, yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, his arms can go up and down, which I think is pretty cute. And next thing you want to do is you want to bring this entire section of the Zord and just completely and utterly bring it down. Like so. And the next thing you want to do is you want to rotate the torso and just make sure that the head is facing that way. Now, the interesting thing to note is that the helmet isn't stored within the tail. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, well, then where's the helmet? Because when you take the tail part out and you open it, there's no helmet. Because in the original Japanese figure, the helmet was stored here. Well, then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the magic of pooping a helmet. Yes, that's right. The helmet is stored in between the legs, and which, by the way, yes, pretty much you just open up and then he poops out his helmet. So yeah, so that's where he gets the little, yeah. Anyway, the other thing you want to make sure is that these little stubby parts right here, you'll notice that right here, you can't, yeah, it's right here. This little empty spot right here is where you have to put this with that in order to make the leg completely straight, or else you'll pretty much have this kind of awkward look for his leg. So just make sure, let me just get this in a good angle for you guys. Make sure that this is completely where you get it to where you need it to be, and it just snuggles right in. Same exact thing you want to do right here. Let me just do this. This is the only annoying part about this, about the transformation, is trying to get this into the little thingy. And other than that, it's, oh, there. Anyway, so there you have the main core body. Now what you want to do is you want to take the Triceratops, and all you have to do, my table's like, my table is elevated down, so just have him snuggled right there. What you want to do is you want to open up the mouth, like so, and just connect it to the left arm, which, by the way, which is pretty cool. What I like, though, is at least if you wanted to store the battery here, it has the little empty groove thing for, like, you know, how it is with the battery. And also the little clippy things. So you just want to clip it in right here, give it left arm, same exact thing. And you just want to snuggle that little booger right in there, and there you have the arms. Now, next thing you're probably wondering, oh, where's the head? He's headless. Well, then, ladies and gentlemen, here's the magic, because the magic is right here. Oh, he's got a head. There he is, the head. Now, you're probably wondering, where does this go? Well, then, obvious reasons, this becomes the back, because where else are you supposed to store it? I mean, you could, you know, stick it in the front. I was always wondering about that. Could you stick it in this front? No, you can't, because this is too far away. But yeah, no, you could either stick it in either one of these. I preferably go with this one, just because, you know, for reasons. And before we get to the helmet, though, I do want to have you guys look at this. Like, look at the head sculpt. That is cool. It's very tribal warrior-esque, and I think that's, like, the coolest part of him. It's just, I love it. I love it. But also, you guys are probably making jokes now, bro. Oh my god, his head is so tiny. It's so tiny compared to his big-ass body. Well, then that's why you have the helmet, which you just, has a little clip inside, right here, clip right here, and, you know, a little thingy. Just pop that right in. It clips right in. And there you have the Dinocharge Megazord in all its glory. Yeah, no, this guy is pretty cool. Like, I love this guy. The only thing, though, is let you guys know, he is standing on my hand, but if he was actually standing on any kind of surface, be warned that any kind of surface at all, the legs will spread out a little bit though, and that's mostly due to the fact that how there is like these little like ratchet hinges right here. So the legs will have this habit of kind of spreading out. The only reason why it's kind of just doing, he's just chilling, is he's just balancing on my hand. Just let you guys know that, again, surface, the legs will like go out. You didn't really see that. This was the purpose. Anyway, so you're probably wondering, what the hell does the battery actually do? The battery does nothing other than the fact that you can store right here. Because, like I said, this is a downgraded version from the original Japanese figure. The original Japanese figure had a gimmick where you put the battery in, and you did a certain sequence where you put the arm in, and you put the other arm in, you push the button, and it said, Kyoryujin! And I love that. Even though this doesn't have electronic features in it, I don't care. I still love this figure. I know I stated this plenty of times before. I don't care. But anyway, to store the battery, let's actually brave in. Yeah. Open up the mouth. And, yeah. And just close it. And you see a little hair sticking up, which I think is pretty neat. Anyway, so here is the Dinocharge Megazord in all of its awesome glory. I love this figure. I think he's very cool, very tribal warrior-esque, as that's initially what they were going for in Kyoryujin. But just the look at the fact of how just amazing this figure is, and just how I love it, just throws me back to MMPR, and even throws me back to Dino Thunder, because if you guys remember in Dino Thunder, the Red Ranger Zord was the main core body, and then the Blue Ranger Zord, the Triceratops, was just the arm, and then the Yellow Ranger Zord was mostly, the chest piece and the helmet. That was pretty much about it. But other than that, though, this is just, to me, is a throwback to MMPR and also Dino Thunder in a way. Because that's initially what you think about it, though. Is Kyoryujin is a throwback to Jew Ranger and Abba Ranger. Just for the simple fact of a drill arm. A fucking drill arm. Excuse my profanity. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, articulation, let's get out of the way. Articulation. Basic articulation. Arms can go up, down, all the way around. Also, cool note, it's on a ratchet joint. Why? Because of Zord Builder technology. Zord Builder technology. Zord Builder technology. The fact that you can disassemble a Zord and pretty much put whatever you want on it. That is what I love about Bandai of America, what they did. Even though they did have the downgrade, they implemented something that is American original. America! But no, seriously though, I think this is pretty the coolest thing, is that they carried on from Samurai all the way up till now. Even with the release of the 2010 Megazord, the whole thing where like the Zord Builder ports, I thought it was really cool. I think it's a really cool Bandai of America original idea that they did, and I really hope they continue on through like various other Power Ranger adaptation toys. Anyway. But anyway, on to the actual gimmicks themselves. Now, the gimmicks that I stated before, you will notice there is a little lever button here. You push that. Did I push that? Oh, no. I did it wrong. You actually pushed it all the way here. Anyway, you push the button forward, you bring it forward, and then you have the little gimmick where the little drill comes out. So it has this little, like, spring action punching figure, which I think is pretty cool. I like it. It's cute. You have that, and then also with the Blue Ranger Zord, you do pretty much, you see this. Okay, I was supposed to spring load it, but apparently mine didn't do that. But apparently, hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. The whole, for short story, ladies and gentlemen, is that this part right here, the little middle blade part here, comes out, and also another interesting note, this can pop off, in which case I actually kind of did this whole thing wrong. So, we're going to fix that to the whole technical error with the gimmick. No, that doesn't seem to actually be working. Alright, let's try this way. It's weird. Apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, mine is, the gimmick's apparently broken. Alright then. Alright, well, it's whatever. It's fine. But, the show must go on. But, to note that this can pop off, like I stated, which I did show you without actually introducing. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the whole thing to this is that this initially becomes the sword. Handles right here, and the whole gimmick was it was supposed to be spring-loaded, but it's whatever. This becomes the sword. A lot of people have complaints that this was supposed to be the shield because Kyoryu Blue is, represents the defense of the team, and a lot of people were just kind of annoyed that this is just the plain old sword. I like it. I think it's very cool. The only complaint I have with this though is that, the handle is made out of this really flexible, soft plastic, which, if I know my plastic very well, a lot of bending can break this. The rest of it is made out of this really strong, durable plastic. Other than, the tip of the blade is made with a similar plastic as the handle, but it's not as bad. The only concern I have is that, wearing and tearing out the handle can eventually break it, but I'm careful. To a degree. But, anyway, so what you can do is you can place the handle onto his hand, and there you have a sword. So you have a sword and a drill arm. Pretty cool. Very nice. Another thing to note is that the drill can come off. That's right. The drill can come off. So you can also pretty much have the Dinocharge Megazord without the side components. The drill and the stego bladed arm attachment. So yeah, you also have this little option here. Just has him like a little punching gimmick. I think it's pretty cool, but it definitely, without having the attachments on, it does feel a little weird. A little bit. So my whole personal thoughts on this guy overall, I like him a lot. He's very cool. He's very fun. He's just really awesome. I really love his figure, and just the fact alone that even though he doesn't have electronic features, he doesn't have the whole music thing going on, I don't care. I love Kyoryugen. I'm going to like Dinocharge because of my previous video that I stated my personal thoughts on it, and just the fact alone how just fun he looks. This figure looks really fun. But again, to stay, guys, if you're a fan of Dinocharge, or you are a fan already of Dinocharge, if you are a fan of Power Rangers, if you like the Sentai, if you like Kyoryuger, or just you grew up with robots that were themed with dinosaurs or animals that could combine, or robots themselves, just any sort of thing like that in general, get him. I swear, he's really cool, really nice, and I really have a blast with this figure. I was just really excited just to get him. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my review of the Power Rangers Dinocharge Megazord. Stay tuned, for there'll be many more videos to come of my shenanigans. But anyway, guys, BMO Combo 13 here, signing off, and hoping you guys have a nice day.